Welcome back to our deep dive into the A Guiding Light AA Daily Journal. Going through all these quotes,
Yeah.
it strikes me how much emphasis there is on taking action. It's not just about reflecting on our thoughts and feelings, but about putting those reflections into practice.
That's a great observation. This journal isn't just a passive repository for our thoughts.
Right.
It's designed to be a catalyst for change. It encourages us to actively engage in the process of recovery and growth.
Exactly. One quote that really highlights this is, if we are painstaking about this phase of our development, we will be amazed before we are halfway through.
Ooh.
It speaks to the power of commitment, of showing up consistently,
Yeah.
even when progress feels slow.
It's about trusting the process, even when we can't see the immediate results. It's about having faith that the small, consistent actions we take today will lead to significant transformation over time.
It reminds me of that saying, trust the process.
Yeah.
Sometimes we just have to surrender to the journey
Right.
and believe that we're heading in the right direction.
And sometimes that direction is simply forward, toward a solution.
Yeah.
There's a quote in the journal that simply states, "There is a solution."
I love that. It's so simple, yet so powerful.
It's a beacon of hope, isn't it? A reminder that no matter how challenging things may seem, there is always a way forward. There's always a possibility for healing and growth.
And it ties back to the core message of AA, that recovery is possible, that no matter how deep our struggles, we have the power to overcome them.
Now, remember those helpful acronyms we talked about earlier?
I do.
Well, there's one that serves as a gentle nudge when we're feeling stuck.
Yeah.
NUTTEAS.
Lux.
Which stands for not using the steps.
Oh, okay.
It's a reminder that if we're struggling,
Yeah.
it might be because we've strayed from the principles that have supported us in the past. It's a call to reconnect with those tools and practices that have helped us stay on track.
It's about remembering what works and recommitting to those practices that nurture our well-being.
And speaking of action, there's a quote that emphasizes the importance of putting our faith into practice.
Go.
Faith without works is dead. It's about aligning our actions with our beliefs.
It's about walking the walk, not just talking the talk. It's about embodying our values in our everyday lives.
This journal really encourages a holistic approach to recovery, doesn't it? It addresses the mental, emotional, and spiritual aspects of the journey.
And it acknowledges the importance of physical well-being, too. With that HALT acronym we talked about, hungry, angry, lonely, tired.
Oh, right.
It's a reminder to check in with our basic needs and make sure we're taking care of ourselves on a physical level.
Because when those basic needs are met, we're much better equipped to handle the challenges of recovery and life in general.
Here's a quote that encourages us to embrace the journey of self-discovery. I have found that the process of discovering who I really am begins with knowing who I really don't want to be.
That's a fascinating perspective. It's about getting clear on our values, our boundaries, and what truly matters to us. Sometimes defining what we don't want can lead us to what we do want.
It's a process of elimination that can be incredibly clarifying.
And once we have a sense of direction, it's about surrendering to the process.
Yeah.
There's a quote in the journal that says, "The quality of your sobriety is in direct proportion with your ability to surrender."
That's a powerful concept.
Right.
It's about letting go of control and trusting that there's a greater power at work, a force that's guiding us toward our highest good.
It's about releasing the need to micromanage every aspect of our lives and allowing things to unfold naturally. It's about trusting the timing of our lives and having faith that everything is happening exactly as it should.
As we've been exploring these quotes, I've been struck by the recurring theme of service.
Yeah.
It seems like helping others is an integral part of the recovery journey, as presented in this journal.
Absolutely. Here's a quote that highlights that idea beautifully. "We think that service to others should be the cornerstone of all our endeavors in AA. It's about shifting the focus outward and using our experiences to support others who are struggling."
And it's not just about helping people in recovery. It's about extending that spirit of generosity and compassion to everyone we encounter.
Even if you're not in recovery yourself, the principle of service can be incredibly enriching.
Right.
Finding ways to contribute to something larger than yourself, to make a positive impact on the world around you, can bring a deep sense of purpose and meaning to life.
And part of that service can be as simple as sharing our stories. There's a quote in the journal that says, "Our stories disclose in a general way what we used to be like, what happened, and what we are like now."
It speaks to the power of storytelling, of connecting with others through shared experiences.
The power of storytelling in recovery is undeniable. Sharing our stories can be cathartic for us, and it can also inspire and give hope to others. It creates connection and fosters a sense of community.
And ultimately, that's what this journal is all about,
Mm.
creating a space for personal reflection, for connecting with a supportive community,
Yeah.
and for taking action to create a better life for ourselves and for others.
Here's a quote that beautifully encapsulates that intention. To be helpful is our only aim.
Oh, wow.
It's a reminder to approach recovery and life in general with a spirit of generosity and compassion.
And one final quote that really resonated with me. The first 3 steps taught me how to give up. 4, 5, and 6 taught me how to own up. 7, 8, and 9 taught me how to make up. 10, 11, and 12 taught me how to grow up.
That's a beautiful summary of the transformative power of working through the 12 steps.
It highlights the progressive nature of the journey, showing how each step leads to greater self-awareness, healing, and growth.
It's a reminder that recovery is an ongoing process of transformation, a lifelong journey of becoming the best versions of ourselves.
Well, this has been a truly inspiring deep dive into the A Guiding Light AA Daily Journal. We've explored the power of journaling, the wisdom of AA principles,
Yeah.
and the transformative potential of recovery. We hope you found it insightful and encouraging.
If you're interested in exploring this journal further, you can find it on Amazon. It's a fantastic resource for anyone on a journey of personal growth and healing.
And before we sign off, we want to thank you for joining us on this deep dive. We hope you found it valuable and inspiring.
Don't forget to subscribe to A Guiding Light 911 online. For more deep dives into fascinating topics, we're always exploring new ideas and sharing insights that can help you live a more fulfilling life.
Until next time, keep seeking, keep growing, and keep shining your light.
Thank you for listening to the A Guiding Light 911 online podcast, and don't forget to subscribe.